Hidden for years, just uncovered.
I was definitely in shock when I saw this.
Is this the hood worn by the Zodiac Killer? He terrorized the Bay Area and taunted police in the 60s and 70s.
And now the FBI has confirmed to CBS 13 that they are actually testing some specific items that may link a specific suspect to the Zodiac Killer. Chris Pickle live to tell us what's going on here.
Well, the evidence was given to the FBI by a man who also claims that he recently found a disguise that was worn by the Zodiac Killer. And this is a man who believes he has a very personal connection to the Zodiac.
The identity of the Zodiac Killer is Jack Torrance. He's my stepfather.
Years of research compiled in a tiny room.
Am I obsessed? No, more obligated.
8 years of Dennis Kaufman's life consumed, attempting to prove the only father he has known since he was 5 years old is the Zodiac Killer.
This is a handwriting comparison I did.
The Zodiac's handwriting on the top lines, Dennis's stepfather's on the bottom. He believes the similarities are just too strong to be coincidence.
The composite, okay, was a dead ringer.
A resemblance is undeniable between pictures of Jack Torrance and descriptions of the Zodiac. Dennis also claims his stepfather, in a taped phone conversation, indirectly admitted to being the Zodiac Killer.
If I wrote a book and says I think my stepdad's the Zodiac Killer, they wouldn't believe me anyway. Why would you put that I think on there?
This is video of Jack Torrance taken from a documentary Dennis recently put together. Jack died in 2006. Dennis claims going through his dead stepfather's belongings, there were disturbing finds, including this knife, still covered with what could possibly be dried blood.
It could be a knife that he barbecued with one day, or who knows? You know, it could be a knife he murdered someone with. I don't know.
Jack also left behind these rolls of undeveloped film. Dennis plans to hand them over to the FBI. We cannot even show you the gruesome images on the single roll that Dennis did develop.
It would appear to be people that were murdered.
Just recently, Dennis remembered his stepfather asked him several times about this old PA system, which led Dennis to take it apart.
When I first opened it up, that did affect me. My heart skipped a couple beats when I saw that.
The material, folded and tucked inside, Dennis believes may unmask the Zodiac Killer.
Black hood with a Zodiac symbol on it.
Lake Berryessa, 1968. A couple, Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell, stabbed. Hartnell survived, describing his attacker as wearing a black hood that fell to his waist. On it, sewn the symbol of the Zodiac.
I was definitely in shock when I saw this.
Dennis claims this is the hood worn during that vicious attack, the possible key piece of evidence connecting his stepfather to the killings. He also believes there are dozens of other victims never linked to the Zodiac, including Dennis's own mother, who he claims was suffocated.
She sat there and told me that Jack was trying to kill her, and I didn't listen to her. I can only imagine how she felt. Can you imagine how scary that would be? And that's what kept me going this whole time.
The FBI is currently working up a DNA profile of Jack Torrance to compare to the DNA profile of the Zodiac Killer. And those test results, guys, could come back any day now.
And that in itself says that they're taking this seriously, right, Chris?
Serious enough to work up that DNA profile and see if they can match it up with the Zodiac.
I tell you what, Chris, that audio was chilling, but what struck me is what he said at the beginning of your piece. He's not so much obsessed, he feels obligated.
He feels obligated because of his mother. He believes that his stepfather murdered his mother, and he thinks if he can nail him as the Zodiac Killer, then he will bring some justice for his mother.
Okay, well, keep us posted, Chris. Thanks. Good report.